Welcome to Transitioning into Wholeness. I'm your host, Algerina Pringle. Today I have with me Miss Wanda Walker. Welcome.
Hello.
Today we'll be talking about dreaming big. Let me share this real quick. Okay, let me turn that volume down. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. So, Wanda, you can go ahead and tell the people about you, how they can connect with you, how they can find you, all your endeavors.
Okay. First, I want to thank you, Adrena, for bringing me on. How you doing, everybody? My name is Wanda. I'm 43. I have three kids and a grandson. You all can find me. My main platform is TikTok. You can find me on TikTok at FineWine39. You can find me on Facebook at Wanda D. Walker. I do a lot of things. I motivate people. I enlighten people. I'm an agency for my agent. Well, I'm a recruiter for my agency on TikTok, where I bring people in and help them learn the skills and stuff they need to grow and build communities and network with people. Like I said, I try to uplift people and help people and educate them on some of the things I went through, especially my brain aneurysm incident.
Awesome. So yeah, we have a TikTok queen in the house tonight, y'all. I will be putting up her information so y'all can go follow her on TikTok. Y'all want a good laugh, honey? Let me tell you, she is there.
Yeah,
So
I
we're
try to
gonna
make
jump on
people
into our
laugh.
top, huh?
I said, yeah, I try to make people laugh.
So we're gonna jump right on this our topic tonight. Our topic tonight, like we say, dream big. We know God is a limitless God. And if I hear echo, I apologize. But God is a limitless God. So we got to dream big. And I know as kids, our dreams be beyond the stars.
Yes.
So what do you think was for dreaming when we were children?
What stopped us from dreaming, or
Yeah. So when we were kids, we used to dream, we gonna have this and have that.
yes.
But as we got older, what you think prevent us from dreaming as big as we did when we was children?
From my point of view, when we were children, we were innocent. When we saw the world, when we watched movies and different things, we saw travel, we saw success, and like things that we really wanted to do. Um, but sadly, as you grow, your innocent and stuff is it gets diminished, your dreams and stuff. My personal experience, I was born and raised in South Carolina, and so was my parents. So they knew work, school, and military. The dreams that I had of traveling, going different places, or maybe even acting, doing the things that I seen on TV,
Hmm.
it was no more because you get conditioned a certain way, not intentional. They didn't do it intentionally. It was just the way that they were brought up. So as you get older, you're being told, okay, well, that's just on TV,
Hmm.
or different things like that. So it makes you feel like you can't do that. So as I grew, after I got out of high school, I went straight into the military because that's what I was conditioned. I wasn't brought up to dream. If I knew then what I knew now, I would be doing probably something totally different.
Right.
But yeah, I think that what happens, you dream big as a child, but as you get older and life situations and peers and everything, they kind of just diminish your dreams.
Yeah, so we, as a child and growing up, we stopped living how things could be
Right.
and we start living the way they are. We just accept the way things are. So we just start living how things are instead of how it could be. And we lose that sight and just we start get caught up in the cycle of life and we
Hmm.
just start doing what it is need to be done. instead of expecting more.
Right. We get stuck and like stagnant, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We just in that pattern. It's just that pattern where you're consistently doing the same thing. You don't know nothing different, so you're not going to try anything different.
Right. So, what inspired you to start dreaming big?
Whew. The thing that inspired me to dream big was the fact that I've always been a hard worker from high school and everything. I always was a hard worker. But in February 2018, I had a traumatic brain injury. Um, I had a subarachnoid hemorrhage of my brain,
Mm,
which means basically I was living with a brain aneurysm and didn't know it. And on that day, it ruptured. So when it ruptured, that changed my life. A lot of people don't even know what an aneurysm is because it's not common, but it's there. One out of 50 people, you know what I'm saying, can live with it and don't know. Every 18 minutes, one rupture. But until people talk about it, they don't know about it. But when it ruptured, it changed my whole life. You know,
mm,
I'm disabled. I went from working hard every day, 9 to 5, sometimes double shifts, to not being able to do anything. And I was lost after that. I didn't know what to do because all I knew was school, work, military.
mm-hmm.
One day, my daughter, I was like, Nevaeh, what am I going to do? I need something to do. She said, Mama, why don't you get on TikTok?
So before we get to what you did, walk us through
Mhm.
the times when you was going through your the aneurysm. What happened that day that led up to it that you can remember, and then take us through that process.
What led up to it? The thing that stuck out to me the most before it actually ruptured was the signs and stuff my body was trying to give me. I was feeling fatigue, maybe a little lightheaded. I knew something was wrong, but I couldn't pinpoint it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was just a nagging headache. I had this
Mm,
nagging headache for about 2 weeks, and it stuck out like right behind my eye, and it was a consistent pain. And I push it off on blood pressure, or I was eating pork that week because I was working at Sites in King Street, and it was a real nice barbecue spot down the road, and we love going to that barbecue spot on our lunch break. So I put it off on the pork,
mm-hmm.
and like I said, it was just a nagging headache that would not go away. And February 23rd, 2018, I was getting ready to go to bed, and I went to use the bathroom. And when I went to stand up from using the bathroom, that's when the aneurysm burst in my head.
Mm,
It felt like somebody took a sledgehammer and bust me in the back of my head. I knew something wasn't right. I knew something was right. I knew I was about to leave here.
mm-hmm.
Um, After I made it out the bathroom, my friend at the time, I had him call my boys because, like I said, it wasn't right. I had felt like
So you were still responsive once
I
it
was
burst?
responsive. I was
Oh.
responsive. My doctors today, they can't believe it because I can go through every single detail of it from the time when it burst to the blood. I can feel and see the darkness of the blood covering my eyes. I couldn't see. My neck went stiff. I couldn't walk.
Mm,
I was about to pass out. And the thing that I told myself, excuse me, I use profanity, but I say, B, you better not pass out because if you pass out, you're not getting back up.
mm,
And I fought hard and I prayed, but I felt every single sensation from that aneurysm when I shouldn't have.
Right. That's
My
that's a
doctor.
blessing right there all in itself. 'Cause a lot of people don't even they just blink out completely.
Yes,
And
yes.
for you to be alert,
Woo. The
nobody but God.
stories, the stories and stuff that I hear about people not surviving it, it frightens me. That incident, I still have anxiety and PTSD from that. And a lot of people don't understand that either because just imagine that happening to you every time you go to the bathroom. Every time I go to the bathroom, I relive that moment
Mm,
every single time. So, like I said, a lot of people don't survive it, but to be responsive and conscious of enough and just fighting that hard and having God on my side, keeping
yes.
me here, I can't even remember them cracking my skull when I made it to the hospital. I was supposed to have been under anesthesia, but I believe I was fighting so hard to
Mm,
stay here. I remember them cracking my skull. I literally remember myself going when they cracked my skull to relieve all that blood from my brain. You know, it was a lot of pressure. But it's a long story, my story of what happened. I'm in the process of writing a book about it.
okay. Come on, book. Come on, book.
Yes, I'm in the process of writing a book about it because I can talk about it, but if I can't really tell you about it and help somebody live through it, I want to help save some lives. Because, like I said, I
Okay.
had no idea. I didn't know what it was.
Right. So once you got after the surgery and stuff, how long was your hospital stay?
Mm. After the surgery, I stayed in the hospital for 21 days in ICU
Mm,
and a total of 25 days, 25 to 26 days total in the hospital. So I missed a whole month out of my kids' life. They were in, two of them was in elementary school at the time. This was 6, 7 years ago. So I had to go through physical therapy. Like I said, it was a lot on me from going from a hardworking woman to disabled. I had a catheter inserted into my head. That's why they cracked my skull because they had to insert the catheter to drain the blood.
right.
So I laid in that ICU bed, not able to do anything for myself as they drained the blood out of my brain. It literally feel like 2 or 3 bags full
Mm-hmm.
from the rupture. So it was a
It's a
time.
it's amazing. Nobody but God that a stroke didn't come from that.
Yes, yes. I'm blessed. God is good. Anybody ever doubt him, his love and his power? I don't know. I'm gonna pray for you because he is good. I would not be here if it wasn't for him. Period.
Right.
Period.
So I have one of your, you ain't even know I got it, but I got one of your TikToks which shows some of the stuff that you went through.
Okay.
So just hold on one second, y'all. I'm gonna play this quick video and we'll be right back.
You thought it was gonna break you, but I sent it to make you. I hear the Lord say, you thought it was time then, but I needed to process you. It's time now. It's time now. It's time now. It's time. Ooh, that brought some tears to my eyes.
She didn't know I had that, y'all, but I just had to. I ran across that on TikTok and I was like, you know what?
Wow.
You put all the stuff that you've been through and you still here want to testify and tell everybody how good God is. And not
Yes.
only how good God is, but how your tragedy has inspired you to dream even bigger.
Yes, it has. Yes, it
So what
has.
is big to you? What you mean big? What's big to you?
Big to me is I'm in competition with myself.
As we all
Big
are.
to me is reaching goals that I've never imagined that I can reach. Big to me is networking and meeting people across the world that I never could see. I never saw myself doing the things that I'm doing on TikTok. Big is being an affiliate for TikTok Shop, getting free products to promote for them. Big is being different, being me, being real and authentic, being myself, basically, and going for it.
Yes. So to know a limitless God, no God is limitless. How did that make you feel? Because we got to stop putting God inside of a box. A lot of time we put him inside of a box, but we put him in a box that only as far as we can think.
Exactly.
But we got to know that he can do far beyond we can think or imagine.
Yes.
How does that make
Yes.
you feel to know you got somebody that powerful on your side?
I feel unstoppable. There is nothing no man nor woman can say or do to me to discourage me when I know I got God on my side, and everybody needs to feel the same way no matter what we're going through, what you go through, what you face, keep going because he's there. He's there. I know he got me. And like I say, I experience PTSD on a daily basis from the aneurysm. I go, it's different things that I have to deal with because of the aneurysm. I can deal with it. I can deal with anything that comes my way because he is here. And everybody needs to open their eyes, recognize and realize that
Mhm.
without him, it ain't working. It's not gonna work.
That's the only way it's going to work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it.
So we know that, big means a considerable size, into its instant or intensity. Limitless is without end, limit, boundary, having no limits or boundaries in time or in space or in sense or magnitude. Limitless people listen to and follow their inner voice.
Yes.
Don't listen to the outside voice. Just follow the
Yes.
inner voice. They are not afraid to take risks. Limitless people do not question their value and are therefore able to be receptive to everything God has to offer.
Yes.
So when you get these visions, thoughts, ideas that seem far bigger than you, that don't mean back down and run from it.
Exactly.
That means go running towards it and
Right.
grab it.
Right. If you're not afraid of it, it might not be worth it. You got
Right.
when that
Absolutely.
fear sets in, go for it because you're almost there. I get scared plenty of times. I have brands contacting me and all kind of different things, but I go for it. You got to. That's another thing that comes with being a child and dreaming. We
Mhm.
can't keep being afraid. That's
Right.
another reason why we cannot accomplish our goals and our dreams. Fear.
Right.
Fear is something serious.
Right. Yeah. I was listening to something the other day and it was like, if God's dream don't scare you, it's too small.
Thank you.
And I was
Thank
like,
you.
God, who you telling? Because, honey, everything you give me is bigger than me.
Okay.
But that I do my best to conquer it, move towards. I just take it step by step. As He lead me and give me the details, I'm moving.
Yes.
So yeah, dreaming is trusting God, which is faith. Let the size of your God determine the size of your dream, not what you can see.
Right.
Even if you can't
Exactly.
see it, you still can dream it and you still can accomplish it. You just got to
Yes.
trust and keep on going.
And don't expect your blessing the way you want it. You might expect your blessing to come financially or something like that. Blessings come in many forms. Pay attention. God is always working. He is always working. You might go through a situation on one side, but be grateful. Be grateful.
So
because it has it
what do
all
we
under
do?
control.
Right. What do we do? He show us something that's totally out of our character, like totally out of. Well, he knows our character, but from what we know, it's totally something different. Like, oh, I ain't never did
Right.
that before. Like this right here, I ain't never did this before. I am me talking.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Um, Going live on TikTok, I enjoy doing that. So, but doing this with you is different. It's out of my element. So I'm a little like, oh, but it's okay. Oh, I understand, but that's what I'm saying. When that fear sets in, we got to keep going. And I look forward to seeing you do more and more and more of these. And like I said, I'm grateful for you for bringing me on to try to talk and help people, enlighten people, and tell a little bit of my story.
thank you. Appreciate you. Glad you accepted the offer. So yeah, so you know that people place limit on us. We place limits on ourselves. But God said through all things are possible through Christ.
Right.
So when he say some of the stuff, he said all things. So how far are you planning on going with tell us about get into the TikTok career?
With TikTok,
What
I am
inspired going
going.
back to what I asked you earlier, what inspired you to start dreaming big?
Um, my daughter actually got me started with TikTok. But when I got my first, like my very first video, I can still remember it. Like it was yesterday. It was corny. I can say it's corny now, but it was cool. It was cool. I got my first like and my first comment. When I got my first like and my first comment, you cannot tell me I was not TikTok famous. When I got that first like and that first comment, I was like, okay, I can do this. So I started climbing. Once I got to 10,000, I was like, okay, well, let me see what else I can do. So I kept on going, helping people, and people texting me, telling me that they needed to see something that made them laugh or I made their day. They was having a bad day. They ran across my video. I'm funny. Thanks for the motivation. Things like that. That motivated me to keep going. I'm almost at 52,000 now. My goal by the end of the year is 70,000 followers. I'm at 300.
I
I'm at
got it right here.
oh,
Let's see if I can get it to show. I can't get it to show.
yeah. My goal is to have at least 500,000 likes by the end of the year
Oh, there we
and
go.
70,000 followers.
Yeah, this is her TikTok information. You can go follow her on TikTok. Her name is Fine Wine 39.
Yes, I was 39 when I made the account. I have to explain that to some people. Like, I'm not changing my name.
And right here you got 51 over 51,000 followers.
Yeah.
So yes, she got a shop. Tell them about your TikTok.
Yes, I am an affiliate for the TikTok shop, which means I get free products from different partners and brands, and I make videos basically to promote them for them. And what I do is I have a showcase. When you go to my page, if you click on the showcase, it will show you everything that I have for sale, things that you will see in other stores. It's all about supporting each other. You know what I'm saying? So I got anything that you could think of in my showcase, anything that you might need, I can look it up, check it out. I have flash sales. I have things up there for special occasions, holidays, women's clothes, electronics, anything that you can think of. Anything you can find on Temu, Walmart. Check it out. We got it in the TikTok show shop. Just click my showcase.
So yeah, I definitely got to get up with you. I've been trying to catch up with you in them live. She go live on TikTok. I don't know why I can't never catch her. Cause y'all know my bedtime be early. She be on there late.
I
She on
was
that really
going
hard time.
the past 2 months. I was going through some things, so I was doing a lot of pop ups. But I'm gonna start back going consistently live Monday through Fridays. 6 p.m. to maybe 8 p.m. Eastern time. Um, if you don't see my little light on around my profile when you come
Mhm.
on that time, if you just click my picture, it'll show you that I'm there.
Awesome, awesome. And I got another video of her on her TikTok. I'm gonna play that and get a laugh.
I got a song.
Nope, 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 nope.
Daddy, you don't know no gospel song.
Not one.
All you gotta do is take an R&B song, put Jesus in it, and it's a gospel song.
What?
Yep. Who you been listening to? Kurt Frank.
Uh,
I'm gonna give you a beat. Sing something. Oh, okay. Right now? Uh. Uh. I've been running from your love, Jesus. Trying to hold back all these feelings from your snickerdoodle love, Holy Ghost. I really want you right now, Father. Oh, yeah. So look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, neighbor, can I have $50?
no, no, no.
I got
Oh my God. I look at some of my videos sometimes like, oh girl, what is wrong with you?
Oh my goodness, that was hilarious. So yeah, so what how do you feel being having that people following you versus to where you
It's
came from?
ooh, I am grateful. I am sometimes it's like I still can't believe it because it's a lot of people and it's worldwide. I've done had maybe two people in our community. I walked past them, they was like, fine wine 39. And I'm like, oh my Lord. So it's cool, but at the same time, it's a little cringy because I'm fine wine 39 on social media, but I'm Wanda in real life. So, you know, I guess it's something that I would have to get used to as I continue to grow and, become more known. But it's cool. It's
So
cool.
yeah,
I
so
like
you
it.
know when you become more known, everybody gonna know you by that social media outlet
Mm-hmm.
versus Wanda.
Right.
They know what they see on social media. So how do you separate the two as you get bigger? Because you're gonna get bigger.
Yes.
It's gonna get bigger. So remaining humble as who you are and separating the two. How's that working for you so far?
Um, it's working good to be honest, because like I like to tell my community and people that come to my life, I didn't get to where I was pretending, faking, trying to be somebody that I wasn't. When I went to TikTok, I gave them the real Wanda. I gave them the Wanda that I couldn't give, that I felt like I couldn't give to my peers and stuff in school. People that I grew up with. They know me as having a sense of humor and stuff, but I feel like I'm more myself when I'm in front of the camera, to be honest. So it's not really hard to separating it. It's just, I like I said, it's just something I would have to get used to with people approaching me like that because I am kind of a loner to a certain degree. So that's the only thing, just getting used to people approaching me and like really knowing who I am. I have to be a little more social.
So going back to growing up versus how we leaving now. What's the biggest difference in you being free and being able to be yourself?
What's the biggest difference from growing up?
Yeah.
Uh, I would say growing up, I'm still kind of shy. Growing up, I was really shy. I didn't feel like I had a voice.
Hmm.
Um, my parents were pretty strict. And like I say, born and raised here in South Carolina, you are conditioned in certain ways. So I was free, but I wasn't free. Once I got older and started experiencing things, I got a little freer. But to be honest,
So what do you
after
mean you was
I
free, but you wasn't free?
um living the life that my parents wanted for me,
Mm-hmm.
going down their path and not doing what I wanted to do. Um, I'm not gonna sit here and say I wanted to go into the Air Force. My parents wanted me to, and I did that. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't choose my path. Um, After I got out, I chose my path to a certain degree, but I still felt stuck. I didn't have dream. I didn't have vision or motivation or anything like that. The thing that I can say that changed my thought process was the aneurysm rupturing. That kind of transformed me. I can't really explain it. I can't really explain it, but it
Mm-hmm.
changed me for the better. My thought process, my goals. It's like it jump started things that I lost in the
Right.
past.
Mm. Why do you feel that um your parents you was living your dreams through your parents or living your parents' dreams?
Um, it's kind of like you can see it today when parents kids go into the military or certain things like that. Oh, they're so proud. Oh,
Mm.
my child is doing this and
So
doing
you
that.
just
It's
wanted
like
to please your parents at the time,
right,
make
I
them
wanted
happy.
to please them. I wanted to make them happy. I wasn't
Mm.
focused on my happiness or nothing like that. It was about pleasing them and kind of making them look good, following family tradition per se.
Mm.
Hmm.
So today now, if you're going through that situation in your own children, how do you respond to allowing your child to follow their own dreams versus displeasing and trying to make you happy?
That's one thing I've always done from the point where they can start understanding is push them to be different, push them to dream. Um, School is very important, but I don't limit them to school. I have one that has his own LLC now. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? I encourage them to be leaders and not followers. Just because I went in the military and I chose after that I chose to work in management and retail and break my back all these years. You don't have to follow mama footsteps. There's and there's better ways and other things that you can do. So I've encouraged them. I've always encouraged them. Not saying that they jumped on everything that I presented to them, but I've always encouraged my kids to
All right,
do
because
better.
they have to find their own path.
Right.
They
Right.
gonna mess up. They
Mhm.
gonna trip up, but
Right.
we just gotta be there to support them through the process and help
Exactly.
them along the way. We can't make some decisions we just can't make for them. All we got to do is
Exactly.
just tell them about dreaming, visions, teach them about that stuff,
Yes.
and allow them to follow their heart.
Right. And them seeing me growing on TikTok and doing everything that I'm doing on this app, it motivates them and I love it. And that makes me want to go even harder because like, oh mom, I'm proud of you. Or look at you, look where you at now. Oh, you getting all this cool free stuff for free just to make a video. It's different things like that. Like, look, y'all can do that too. You know what I'm saying? Let mama help you. Let mama show you how to network and engage and meet people. So yeah, I want
So how they because you got teenage boys. So how they feel their mama this big getting big this big superstar. And the teenagers they be having more followers and stuff than we do because they in high school and school and all that stuff. But mama popping better than the children. So how
that's one thing. They never hated on me. They never hated on me. They always congratulated me. My daughter, she'll do some TikToks with me from time to time. I can't get the boys to get in the camera or anything like that, but they don't hate or nothing. But the boys, they're like really protective. So they're like, "Mama, you be careful. You know, somebody might notice you or something. You know,
They
things
be
of
like,
that
Mama, you
nature."
on that? Look, Mama, you on there doing too much.
Okay, really, Mama? Like, just scroll past it. Like, but yeah, I keep I keep it cute for my babies.
Sometimes
Sometimes
I see you on there.
I just be having fun. I just be having fun.
And that's good. That's what it's all about, though. And I just hope that you just, to continue to press through and just keep climbing. Keep climbing, keep climbing. Don't let nothing or no one allow you to stop.
I
Just keep
won't.
on pressing through.
I will. I will. Thank you.
But thank you so much for joining us tonight. I
Thank
thank
you for
everybody
having
that,
me.
huh?
I said thank you for having me. This was fun.
Yeah. Anytime. Anytime you want to jump on, you can, hey, you know how to get in touch with me.
Yes, ma'am.
And anybody else that's out there want to tell their testimony, just reach out to me. I'm booked up, but we'll get you on the schedule.
Yeah, I know that's right.
But I thank you all for joining us tonight. I want to leave with you all to dream big, never stop dreaming, and know that we have a limitless God.
Yes.
Even though you may not see the 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 wide width or the depth of the dream or the vision, just keep moving, pressing forward towards it. Don't allow what you can't see to stop you.
Yes.
Just take your time, move at a steady pace, and go forward. And it will come to pass. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.